Carlyle's Picks, and we're here in Duomo in Italy. We're on the 2013 Brutale 1090RR, which is an absolute beast of a motorcycle. And to prove this, we put it up against 350 Lamborghinis, and we put this bike through its paces from Milan down to Forte dei Marmi, which is on the eastern coast of Italy. Wow. Lamborghini Aventador, Lamborghini Gallardo, Diablos, Countach, none of those bikes were any trouble for the 1090RR, because this bike is called Brutale for a reason. Absolutely brutal motorcycle, having tons of torque available, pretty much any gear, any speed. I mean, you're doing 60 miles per hour, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, and never once did I feel this bike was like, oh, okay, now the power is kind of simmered off. This bike just has tons of power everywhere, every time. Now, one of the first things I thought about this bike when I got on it for the first time, I straightened it up and I said, man, this bike is heavy. Because if you know me, I don't like bigger bikes. I generally like smaller bikes, 600 series bikes and stuff like that. I even ride on a 250cc bike. So I was not exactly encouraged by the weight of this bike when I first set it straight when I got it for the first time. However, that was it. That was the end of the weight concerns. Once I got on the bike and started riding it, all that disappeared. Somehow, the way the bike is balanced and the way the bike is set up, weight is not a concern. Very flickable bike, absolutely very flickable bike. Felt very much at home in the twisties. And you've got the Pirelli. These are Pirelli Super Corsa tires. They did the job. Now, in the wet, they weren't the best, but they still did their job. I had the rear end step out a little bit a couple of times. No big deal, wasn't dramatic. They just maintained their traction, regained traction transitionally, smoothly, and got back on things. So very twisty, very flickable bike, very comfortable bike. If you look at the seat on it, it's got the nice leather seat, a lot of coverage on it. It's very soft. And again, we did a lot of mileage on this bike, man. We rode on this bike for 3 days straight from Milan, Bologna, Rome, all on this bike, and had no... You're watching Carlyle's Picks.